Council. Remember when your neighbor found us naked in the car, and the time some outdoor action got us kicked out of the park? Getting frisky in the dark.
What's your name?
Before. So in the bed, do I smell smoke? You and me.
Come forward.
We never ever give up.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Visit bedsider.org to compare all the choices. Brought to you by Bedsider and the Ad Council. Bedsider.org.
The memories you don't hear on the other stations. Your favorite songs are on Magic 95.
And radio friends, we are back. We are back. And we are black. And we are proud that God made us that way. And to all you white Caucasians, aren't you glad God made you white? And I know white is right. I know that. And we love you. You don't find no venom in me because I love you just that much. Radio friends and listeners, this last segment we're going to dedicate to a young lady that I met yesterday and to her beautiful family. And I do mean beautiful family. I called John Robinson this morning and he said, yeah, those my kinfolk.
Yes.
And we didn't plan this, did we?
Nope.
Okay. What's your name?
Cinda Shanks.
Cinda Shanks, okay. And you are from where?
Okeechobee, Florida.
When I asked you that question yesterday, what did you think about? What did you think about me? Give me your name again.
Cinda Shanks.
And when I asked you the question yesterday, what did you think about me? When I asked you how many children you had. That was none of my business, but you did give me an answer, didn't you?
Yes, I gave you an answer.
All right.
I really didn't do judgment or anything.
Okay.
People ask questions all the time.
She's extremely sweet. She's sweet. The reason I wanted to have you on the broadcast this morning was because there are some people who don't even take care of their own children. And you say you don't have any children, but you have some children. And you adopted them. Why did you adopt these lovely children? First of all, how many did you adopt?
7.
7. Why did you do that?
They were family.
They were family.
Right.
And somebody...
Keep family together.
Okay, but somebody had to do what you're doing, right?
Yes.
And you just chose to be one, right?
Correct.
Was it your religion that made you do this, or something inside of you, or what?
Well, basically it's family. Religion will help it along the way, but yes, family. My mom started out with the first 4, so she started out raising them all. Us stayed together. So when she got sick and ill and couldn't do it, I was the oldest girl, so took on and kept going.
Just took on the responsibility. That's beautiful. That is really beautiful. What you did, and I was telling Mr. Robinson this morning that I think that's in your genes. I think it's a part of the Robinson movement to do that. Mr. Robinson and his wife Terry, they're getting ready to open a cafe down here called Let's See.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm sure that it will be an asset to the community. But now, in talking to you yesterday, you had a young man that just impressed me so much. We're going to talk to him in a minute.
Okay.
But one other thing, how are these children doing in school?
Great.
They're doing great.
That's right. That's a must.
What do you do that may be different, maybe from somebody? Now, I'm not here to criticize, but what do you do to try to keep them on track with their school lessons?
Basically, keep them involved in school activities, basketball, whatever sports they want to play.
Who plays basketball?
The oldest.
Did she get her hand up there?
The little ones done started playing basketball, so you start them out early and just let them keep on rolling.
Okay.
Keep them busy, keep their mind going. So.
It's one thing I like to do on the Community Words of Deliverance broadcast. I want to ask you to start from the oldest, and if they can just come around and just give me their names, just step around and give me your names as you go around.
Okay.
Give
Well,
me
the
your
2 oldest are not here. That was
give their names too, because they got relatives in the area.
Yeah, LaCora Shanks and James Shanks. They're not here, but DeForest is the next oldest.
Okay.
DeForest Shanks.
Okay. Let him sit there. Well, come on, come on, let that brother sit there. I'm sorry. This brother yesterday, he was so cool. I mean, I tried to throw something at him, And he came back at me so strong and intellectually until I just thought it just impressed me. I told him, and this is something that Brother Rhynes often do to you up at Barney and more than equipment. When I see young black boys, I ask them, are they getting their degree for the jails and prisons? So when I asked this young man, what was your response to me, my beautiful brother?
I was like, no.
where did you tell me you was going to your prison, getting your prison lessons from?
I don't even remember.
Were you going to school, right? Where you going to school at?
Indian River, going to college.
Well, that's where you're getting your lessons from.
Right.
And so you definitely are not going to the other places. So I was so happy to hear that from you, and I commend you for that, my beautiful brother. What about your pants? I saw your pants was up. Why you wear your pants up, or you just did that because you was around me yesterday?
Why would you wear them down?
You and the brother say, you notice how blunt he is, and he make things short, but he make it to the point. That's what got me impressed yesterday with the beautiful brother. And this is what we need. I say people wear their pants down because their mind is down. What else you want to share? But what information do you have for other young children, not just black children? What positive words you would like to say for them, since you graduated and on your way somewhere?
I mean, being young, it's not always easy at times.
Yes, sir.
There are always going to be stuff or obstacles to get in your way. But you never let anything get you down. That's why you have family to pick you up. If you don't have family to turn to, you always have Jesus Christ.
All right.
He's always going to be there. But if you don't have family, find someone around in the neighborhood, in the community.
Yes,
someone always going to be there to bring you in. There's always a helping mother, a helping father. If not a helping father, mother, find a brother. There's always going to be someone that will willing to pull you in and give you the knowledge and give you the things you want.
And guide you in the right direction. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, sir.
This is why we men folk gotta stop looking at the girls behind and start looking at what's in their mind. Because information can save us, but ignorance will definitely destroy us. My beautiful brother, I love you, my man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And what little city are you from?
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee. Brother, make the difference down there. Wherever you go, stand strong. And whatever you do, study your own history. Stop studying. I ain't going to say stop studying his story, but start studying your own story. See, black African-American children that brought up with me over in Brooks County, and we graduated in 1970. We was the last segregated class over there. But what I didn't get in my schools to the fullest degree was that black folk, my ancestors built the pyramids in Egypt. I didn't know nothing about Imhotep. I didn't know about King Khufu or Timbuktu. I didn't know nothing about the Alexandrian Library. I didn't know nothing about the first people that was mentioned in the Bible. In the very first 3 or 4 chapters of the Bible was Ethiopians, and Ethiopians were black. They didn't tell me that. And because they didn't tell me that, I hated when I was like these children. I hated the blackness of my skin and the cakiness of my hair and the big lips and the broad noses. I disliked that. Because white folks owned everything in Brooks County. They had the big plantations. They had all the grocery stores. They had everything, the nice cars, the nice homes. And they controlled the school system. Everything about our education, they controlled. So why wouldn't I want to be white? Since everything else moving forward was white. But what changed me to where I am today is the road I think you're on. And that is to read, study, and know your history. And don't let nobody tell you that you're only 3/5 of a human being and that you can't contribute nothing, or your ancestors haven't contributed nothing to the well-being of the planet Earth. You're on your way, my beautiful brother. Why did I say what I just said? Because I want all these children to know you can go just as far as you want to go. I want each of you all to get out of high school. But for you who may not get out of high school, I want you to pick up a book and educate yourself. See, Malcolm X, educated himself. But you gotta have education. And hey, wait a minute, oh, I'm talking too much. Wait a minute, oh, no, I'm out of order. I got to call myself in check here now. Look at my beautiful brother. How do you look at your other sisters and brothers? How do you see them? Do you see them as little avenues by which you can instill positive thing in them to help them along their way?
Yes. Most people say that you want someone to be like you. I want them to be better than you. I'm trying to lead them into the direction. Lead them into the direction that I'm going, but they will get further because they're knowing what I know now. But when they get older, they'll know more.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Now look, y'all look. We gonna this whole time gonna be dedicated to this family. Y'all don't worry about Brother Ryan. Brother Ryan gonna stop talking so much. In fact, too, right there. All of you who gonna say to me, Brother Ryan, we didn't want to hear nothing what they had to say. We wanted to hear you talk about our community. Let me say this to you. Have I not given you the same opportunity to come out here? Yesterday afternoon, and I do mean late yesterday afternoon, I was over to Sister Duncan's house. Just pulled up because I was in that neighborhood. Saw this beautiful sister and she said, yes, I'll be there. And I've had so many people that lie to me, tell me they're going to be here and don't. She was here this morning. By the time I pulled up, she was here. So that's what makes the difference. Okay, my beautiful brother, what I'd like you to do is to close us out with anything you want to say. Then we're going to move to the next person.
God is love.
God is love. He closed on that note. All right. Next, who else want to say something before we get out of here? G.B.R. Okay, if she don't. Come on, girl. Let me tell you something about her now. She looks a little shy. But what she said was so powerful yesterday. You see, Brother Rhynes is I guess God made me this way. And I know many of you dislike me because I make it so straight and plain for you until even an ignorant person can't miss it. And so maybe you don't like me because of that, but that's okay, I understand, because I used to be the same way. And I love you just that way. But look, this sister looked at me and I was just speaking and she said, you must be a pastor. That's what you mean. She said something about the way you talk. It's about your voice tone. And all I'm going to say about that is this. I just love people, my beautiful sister. Anything you want to say to us this morning? How are you doing today?
Good.
And what's your name?
Shamara.
What grade are you in, Shamara?
11.
11th? Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that yesterday. What do you want to do when you get out of school?
Go to law school.
Have mercy, Jesus. Lord, no, we need some good lawyers. Oh my God. Now, words are easy, and believe me, I'm not being easy on you because I like to be hard on children today because the world is going to be hard on them. Now, you're in the 11th grade. Have you started to line yourself up in school by getting some of the core classes that will point you in the direction of law?
Yes.
Okay. By getting college prep, that type of thing. Okay, good. All right. That wasn't hard, was it? Okay. That's small. What about sports? You involved in sports?
Basketball.
Basketball. You know how to dribble the ball?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. You also know how to what happens when you throw the ball through that little round hoop, right? Okay. You know that ball is kind of what, brown or white, right? The basketball is brown?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever thought about the games of life? How the brown ball and black folks are brown. Football is brown. You ever thought about that?
No.
Have you ever thought about golf is the white ball? Pool, there's a black ball on the table. But now that I mention this to you, I want you all to study the games and what has happened in the colors of the scheme of things in playing ball. Now, I could go deeper with this, but I can't because I'm on the radio. But I will say this. Have you noticed that in the game of pool, they have all different striped balls, and they have a black ball, and they have a white ball. The 8 ball is black. And do you know what happens? I'm sure you how this thing works. And some people say this is kind of a symbol of racism. But I'm not going to say it's racism. I just think they were the whites in power, and so they say that's the way it is. Isn't it strange that the white ball knock everybody around on the table? Y'all thought about that?
That's true.
Every ball on that table got to be hit by that white ball. The white ball is the only ball that can be scratched and go into the hole. You go ahead and grab it, put it right back on the table.
That's true.
It gets second, third, fourth, fifth, eighth chances. And they knock all the other balls in the hole. But they save that black ball for the last one. You know what I'm saying? And if you knock that black ball in the hole and you don't call it, guess what happens? You lose the game. You know something? Everybody want to knock the hell out of that black ball. But it's one thing about it. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, y'all don't think that I'm trying to put black over white. I'm not doing that. I'm just talking about the game of pool. Now, let's go to golf. Have you ever noticed? Let me get back on. Y'all have to excuse me, right? Come on. Close us out. Well, what's your best friend in school?
What?
Who's your best friend?
Chantel.
Who's your best teacher that you, I don't even say best, but who do you respect the most among your teachers?
My Spanish teacher.
Oh, you taking Spanish too?
Yes.
Well, so if I can speak a little Spanish too. Let's do a little Spanish talk, okay? Tacos, enchilados,
Oh, bye.
Mexico. That don't work. Well, that's the limit of my Spanish. Okay, next. Thank you, my beautiful sister. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else you want to say?
Just stay in school.
Yes.
Anything is possible. You don't give up.
That's right. And how do you view your sisters and brothers, your siblings here? How can you contribute to them? By being their role model? You're going to be a role model for them.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be a role model. Okay. Thank you very much, okay?
Yes.
Who else want to say something? Y'all have to excuse me, but I just love for children to talk. Come on up, give me, what's your name? What's your name, my young man?
Take it, talk to her.
Step up and say your name. Give us your name. Okay, if he don't do it, somebody come on. We got to move. Come on. What's his name?
Jordan Shakes.
Okay. Come on.
Go say your name.
Come on, we want to know. Let's go now. We got to go now. We got to close out.
Don't say my name.
Okay, Jasmine
Say your
Shanks.
name.
Next,
Justice Shakes.
Jesse Shanks. All right.
Janae Davis.
Come on, baby. Come a little closer. I can't hear you, baby.
Janae Davis.
Janae Davis. All right. Come on, sister.
Bernita Taylor.
Come here. Have a seat there, girl. Come on. I'm going to make you sit down here. This girl. What grade are you in, my beautiful sister?
I'm in college.
Huh? You gonna stand up there and you in college? Why you ain't in prison? Why you ain't in? How many children you got?
I don't have any.
You what? How old are you?
22.
And you ain't got no children?
No, sir.
Lord have mercy. Boy, I love y'all. Girl, you on the right track. What's your classification in college? What's your major and what year?
Nursing.
Okay, nursing. What year in college?
I'm a junior.
Junior. Okay, just sitting back like y'all. She look like she about 11 years old. Go ahead. Go ahead, my beautiful sister. Anything else you want to say? That's it. Well, no, wait a minute. How do you fit into the picture of the? Well, it's obvious if you go into college, you saying to them, and you tell them to come on up. Go into nursing home. If I get sick, you might be able to doctor on me or do a little something to help me out. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that beautiful? Girl, you take care of your business, okay? And let me say this to you. If the young boys don't have nothing to offer you but a good feeling, let me tell you, the feeling don't last long, but guess what? You get that education, it'll be on your obituary. Go ahead on, my beautiful sister. Thank you. Go on with your bad self. My beautiful sister, you want to have to say something? Now, what I like about this sister here, she reminds me of me. What you mean, remind me of me? Well, she's standing in the corner. I already told her we recording this program, and I'm going to put it on DVD. And by the way, if you all want a picture, a DVD of the Brooks County School Board of Education meeting this week, I got it for you. Because I want you all to see the personnel changes that were made. I also want you to see how your Board of Education operates. And you see, you all need to start attending those meetings in Brooks County. I don't even live in Brooks County. I live in Valdosta. But I try to be to those meetings because I want to help you. I'm from that area. And I just want us to elevate and not deviate from the level that we should be on. My beautiful sister, what's your name?
Teresa Davis.
Now, I have lost my point. I did a little talking between, but I'm still on point. She reminds me of me because Brother Rhynes don't like to lose history. And I saw her, she is just recording everything. And when she came to the mic to sit down in the chair, she gently passed that camera to somebody else. And they are recording too. And I just love that because this is the age that we're living in. If your children, if you have a little baby, Get them on tape. It ain't like it used to be. Somebody said, well, how did your grandmama look when she was a little girl? I don't know. I don't have a picture of her. Well, we can do better than that now. So I'm going to close on. But I thank you for wanting to preserve history. And this is why I want each one of these children to say something, because I want them to know that they can tell everybody that they've been on radio. You follow what I'm saying? You young man, you the youngest, I believe. I want you to be able to say that I was on radio. You see what I'm saying? You've been on radio. Nothing can take that from you. So now you may be a news anchor man now, or a news anchor girl from now on. But you made a start. You follow what I'm saying? So now when you tell your other children, your friends, you can say, I was on radio. Well, they got to say, well, I haven't been, but I hope to be. Well, you don't hope to be because you already been there. Now come on, my beautiful sister. What do you do?
Well, I'm correction officer.
Have mercy, Jesus. Isn't that something? Are you one of the ones beat up on people, or you try to keep the level humane?
Very humane and very encouraging and uplifting.
How long you been working in the correction system?
Oh, 15 years.
Oh my God. So you know firsthand people who got caught up in the system, and you have to deal with them. Often I'm sure that they don't have any sympathy for you in your position, but yet you have to still maintain a level of professionalism, right?
More than professionalism, because I am who I am. I'm also a Christian, so therefore I answer to a higher power, so I don't just go in there as if I'm just holding up the law, but I'm holding up a higher standard.
Okay. Now, what did you think yesterday when I pulled up in Mother Duncan's yard and we all just started laughing, and when I saw the children laughing, and I looked at the spirits, I call it spirit, y'all probably don't call it that, but they all was in good spirit. They don't look like they are abused. They don't look like they are mistreated. Their hair is nice. They don't look like nobody cares about them. And so that's what really got my attention, my beautiful sister. That's what got my attention. And then when the young man, I tried to hem him up with the jail and prison, that's when I thought, I said radio time. I said radio time. And so we got that this morning. And so I just commend you all. And with you being in your position for 15 years, all I say, good success to you. And so what did you think when you heard us talking and just laughing and going on what we do? Did you not kind of feel like this was family? That's why I call this broadcast the Family Connection. Go ahead.
Definitely. Well, I am family.
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay.
I'm the sister of the mother.
Yes, yes.
So that's what we pull together. We pull together as family no matter the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. You hear us laugh all the time.
That is so
all
beautiful.
the time.
And we got about 4 more minutes, and I do want Miss Duncan to say something. But I don't like to exclude nobody. That's not my program. And it's not all about me. Look, when are you all leaving?
Right after the broadcast.
Now, I asked you that for a reason, because I asked them yesterday, I said, when are you all leaving? And when they said they want to stick around, I want to get them on this program. And radio friends in Brooks County and here in Valdosta, this is what Brother Rhynes do. And believe me, I get a lot of criticism even from my friends. They say I'm crazy because nobody pay me for what I do. I travel to places, I go to Lakeland, they won't give me a dime. And you know what? God always make a way.
Yes.
But what gets me, people always want to tell me God gonna bless you. But it takes more than just telling me that. When I pull up to a gas pump, I tell the gas pump, God gonna bless you. And I walk away with no gas. You know? And so I'm just keeping it real. You know, I pray. And y'all know that, you know, let me skip. I'll get back on track. I ain't got very much. Yeah, I'll get talking. I'll be able to use it all the time. My beautiful sister, thank you so much. So what do you work at? The jail or prison? Where you work?
The prison.
You work at the prison?
Male prison.
Male prison. Take care of yourself, my beautiful sister. Love you. Keep it going the way you got it. We're going to ask Miss Duncan to come around because I went to see her. And she is always embracing me in terms of trying to support. She have every DVD that I've made. She tell people about me, and I just thank her for all that she does. I found myself one day getting a call from somebody in Tifton, took me somewhere. I ended up getting a call from somebody in Brunswick, Georgia. I ended up the other day getting a call from somebody from Waycross. And all these problems, a lot of them come from this sister right here. But she sure gonna tell Brother Rhynes. And to the elderly lady who's having trouble with her roof, they called me, and I was supposed to type some letters. I lost your card, so give me a call. You got my number, give me a call and let me do those letters for you. I lost my card. But Miss Duncan, we got about 1 minute, but I didn't want to leave because if you wasn't living where you live, and if I didn't know you, this would not be possible. And so I want to thank you on behalf of everybody that might have heard this morning and enjoyed today's broadcast. What say you, Miss Duncan?
I thank God for being here this morning, and I thank God for knowing Brother Ryan. He is a man of integrity. He is a man who loves people. And I thank God that he stopped by yesterday and met my family. This is my twin brother's children. My twin brother's gone on to paradise. But they are here, and they came to my house to stay. And I thank God for the love. I put a sign up on my front door this morning that said, with everything, God is love. Love is everything. And I just thank God for letting them be here today. And I thank God to know it. They're making something out of themselves. About the mother and the father, they're still making it on their own. They're still trying to go higher and higher and higher in education and in Jesus. And I praise God today for knowing Mr. Ryan was interested in my family being here today.
Thank you very much. I'm going to ask all the children to come around the mic. Just stand. Move the chair back out the way. I want all the children. I want you all to close out today's broadcast because it's all about our children. If we fail at this dispensation to include our children in the makeup, when we are long gone, it's all going to be about our children. And so this is why I call this the CWOD broadcast, which means the Community Words of Deliverance. Are you all going to sing me a song?
Hey, do y'all know what y'all gonna say yet?
The heart that forgives is a heart. Let me stop.
You know, that's just like him. I figured he had something for me. But y'all know what? I like that because he has a sense of humor. When I go to McDonald's or I go to a restaurant to get coffee, too often I see black people, and I do mean black folk. It seems like the whole world is falling down. They can't find a smile nowhere. And I love to see people smile. And we used to be a happy people. And it seems as if though we have lost a lot. And so I'm going to ask you all once again. I thank the world of you. And what's your name?
Jasmine.
Say bye-bye, Valdosta.
Say bye-bye, Elsa.
Bye-bye, reactor.
All right. I want you to say bye-bye, equipment. Say bye-bye, equipment.
Bye-bye, Whitman.
I want you to say bye-bye, Lakeland.
Bye-bye, Lakeland.
I want you to say bye-bye, Barney.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Barney.
Come on, my brother. I want you to say bye-bye to everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All right. And we're going to say bye-bye as well. We're going to back out of here once again. This is George Boston Rhynes. If you want to email me, that's G.B.R. at riversradio.com. We are doing what we do because that's the way we do it. And what you've heard is done. Until next time, Brother Rhynes trying to save our children from the jails and prisons before it's too late. Because in the end, just remember, on the truth, we'll win. Bye-bye. We go.